I got a question for you. What good is prophecy if it's not understood? It was 50 years ago from October 7th, Yom Kippur, that war that almost literally wiped out, to my understanding, literally almost wiped out Israel. I guess that's how bad it was. I didn't know all that. I didn't even know this. I didn't even know the Yom Kippur War. I didn't know that. Or maybe you guys did. I did not. And so I see it's 50 years ago, and this was the war. This was a celebration, almost like an anniversary in my head. I'm going ding, 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 ding. I'm thinking, wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. I put on the brakes real quick. There was a war. And so I start researching it. You all can research too. I got tired of it. It's all over the internet, all documents and all that stuff. You can go to Wikipedia. You can go everywhere. You'll go from link to link to link. And after that, which almost lasted 3 weeks, the devastation and the destruction was pretty much, in fact, there's a good book. I'll probably put that right up for you. I believe you can get it on Amazon. A good book on the Yom Kippur War. It is called On the Eve of Destruction. You might want, those of you who like to read. And you'll find out that after that war, Israel was forced. There was no, I can't find a commandment. This is key here. At least I thought it was. I couldn't find a commandment to rebuild and to restore. I couldn't. And yet, after the war, everybody had to start rebuilding and restoring Jerusalem and Israel. Are you hearing me? The destruction was bad. They were having to mop up and restore and rebuild. And that was what I was thinking. Okay, if that was it, if that was Daniel 9:25, if that was the beginning of the 69 weeks. Now listen to me, folks. Again, 50 years. And I should be very careful here. I am not prophesying to you that God told me that the Yom Kippur War is the beginning of the 50 years. I'm not saying that at all. God never said anything. This is Steve Cochran once again attempting to lay down what I know to be authentic and from the Holy Spirit. You all be careful what you say right here. Be very careful. Start this, that's not God. That's not the 50 years. God never gave you the 69 weeks, and it's not 50. Don't dare. This will prove itself out. I will also tell you who God gave the formula of the 69 weeks and the 70th and so on. We'll also be able to prove to you after the fact who was right and who was wrong. He's not going to give a formula, here's the 69 weeks and say it's 50 years, and then somebody else is going to be able to figure it out. No. It won't work that way. In fact, I had that assurance here recently in prayer. So I'm telling you right now, you will know if the 69 weeks is 50 years, you'll find it out here. In fact, I'll go so far as to say this. Listen, here's where it gets interesting. So they began to mop up after the destruction of the Yom Kippur War. Where would 50 years begin? Would it start in 1973, October of Yom Kippur? No, it would begin Nisan the following year, the very first Nisan, first month of Jewish calendar. There's where it would start. You'd go forward 50 years. If the 69 weeks are 50 years, and it would take you to the 70th, which would be 2024. Nisan 2024, if that is where the 69 weeks or the 50 years laid down at. And again, I want to be careful. I'm not saying God told me that's where they go. I'm not saying this is not a thus saith the Lord. It's funny how God gave, I'm telling you they are 50 years, but is that where they go? I'm also going to tell you, and I basically almost prophesy, I'll guarantee you, you will know before it's all said and done where they go. It's not going to be a hit or miss. I think so-and-so was right, or I think this person was right. That's not the way it's going to go. You will know after the fact. What I'm seeing right now, you could throw aside the 69 weeks. Throw them aside. There are so many things that are happening right now that are, for some reason, some coincidence, are all culminating, folks, all around the same time of where you'd expect the other things to happen. Are you following me? It's kind of crazy. It's one of those crazy things, folks. We got these other things beginning to happen all around the same time, and I'm dying to get to them to you. Again, in the end, you're going to know where the 70th week is, and don't let anybody tell you that if it opens next year, that the 69 weeks are not justified, that was a lucky guess. My jaw would drop with that person that would say that. Well, just if the 70th week opens next year, it doesn't verify that the 69 weeks are really 50 years, and that's not where that went. It was just coincidental. Folks, listen to me. All the stuff that's out there is so hypothetical, you have no proof of anything. I mean, it's been a couple millennia. And you're going to tell me the only place it would be logical so far, and it happens to start in 2024, that's a lucky guess. It could have been another millennia wherever we're going to find the 70th week open. Don't you get it? You have a millennia of years to pick from, and it just so happens to be 50 years from the Yom Kippur War. Don't give me that. That's not a lucky guess. That's not even anything worth even debating. You would have your verification right then and there that the 69 weeks really are consecutive, and they really are there for a reason, for a purpose, to take you to the 70th and to show God's omniscience. And you will also know, at least at that point, before anything else even really happens, and there's going to be a lot happening, folks, I want you to stick around, where God really unsealed Daniel at. You'll know, unless you just chalk that up as another coincidence. Now, I think would be silly, but you all can do whatever you want to do. It will be known. Daniel will be unsealed, and it will not be guesswork, and it will perform that which it was intended to do. It will not return void. It will eliminate false prophets, false teachers, and false doctrine in one fell swoop. My wife and I are probably going to be doing the next video, if not the one to come. And there's some important ones I want you all to see, and you're going to hear it here first. You will hear it here first. Look for more to come. Until next time, take care and God bless.